as we have discussed in the previous class, we have spoken about some like and unlike fractions and comparison. So today we are going to start with something new, and that is today's date is, first of all, this 14th of April 2024. Let me write it over there. And now we are going to continue from the previous session. That is, we'll start with addition and subtraction of like fractions. Okay. I think you can put yourself on mute. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.
Okay.
So that, yeah, because I'm already recording it over there. So if you feel that there is something you don't understand, you can straight away ask me the question. All right.
Okay.
Great job. Yeah. So let's start. So we are going to talk about the addition and subtraction of like fractions, right? So what we need to do is simply like fractions are added or subtracted simply by adding or subtracting the numerators respectively. Let's see it with the help of an example. We are not going to change anything in the denominator, right? How it works, let me show you. Let's say then there's a question, add 2 by 3 and 5 by 3. So how do we know that it's a like fraction? Because the denominator is same. So a fraction in which the denominator, that is 3 in this example, if the denominator is same in both the fractions, then these two fractions are known as like fractions. So we need to simply keep it like this. So 2 by 3 plus 5 by 3 gives you, we will keep the denominator as it is 3 and we will add the numerator 2 plus 5. So this gives you 7 by 3, which is my answer. So because these are the two like fractions, so how do we add the like fractions? Keeping the denominator same, we simply add the numerator. In case if it's a subtraction, let's say 5 by 7. This is question 1. We have another example, question 2. 5 by 7 minus 4 by 7. So as we can see, the denominator is same in both the cases. So these are the two like fractions. So in case of like fractions, you simply have to keep the denominator as it is, that is 7, and then just subtract the numerator, which becomes 1 by 7, which is our desired result. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, moving ahead, this is how you can work. So there are a couple of questions I'll give you for this as well. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I got it. So now, I have a question. And the question says, let me put it like this. Okay. So there's a question. And the question says, Arjun is a fantastic boy. Arjun drinks 27 by 4 glasses of water in a day. Whereas Amrita is a very good girl. Amrita drinks 13 by 4 glasses of water in a day. Question is, find how much water do they need, okay, in a day together, right? Both of them, we are talking about both of them. How much water? Do you know that? Arjun drinks. So how will you write this? In solution, let me choose a different pen. So I'll write solution over here. So here, Arjun drinks 27/4 glasses. Amrita drinks 13/4 glasses. Therefore, total water needed in a day must be equal to Arjun plus Amrita, right? Glasses for both Arjun and Amrita, right? So Arjun needs 27/4 glasses, Amrita needs 13/4. Now we can see the denominator is same. That means these are the two like fractions. So we have to do it. Denominator should be same, 4, and add the numerators, that is 27 and 13. So this becomes 40/4. And you know, 4 times 1, 0, 40. So answer is 10. So they need 10 glasses of water in a day, per day. Okay, that is how you can work on some problems, word problems as well. So there are a couple of questions that we will be doing later. Okay, so that is how you add or subtract like fractions. I hope this is clear. Now I'll move to the next topic, and that is I'm going to write over here. Next topic that I have is addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. Addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. If these are the unlike fractions, how will you work on the that? Okay. So now, in this case, we will follow a simple method. Step 1. Unlike fractions means where the denominators are different. They are not same. Okay. So step number 1 would be convert. Let's take an example. We have a question. Add 1/3 and 3/2. Now here you can see denominator here is 3 and denominator here in the second case is 2, right? So 1/3 and 3/2. So both of these fractions have different denominators. So that's why I will call them as unlike fractions. So if I have to add or subtract unlike fractions, I will follow 3 steps. First step is convert these fractions into equivalent fractions of same denominator. That means, what will you do? 1 times 2 by 3 times 2, right? Which gives you 2/6. This is for the 1/3 fraction. Second fraction is 3/2. That means 3/2 multiply by, what is the denominator in the first case? 3. So we'll multiply by 3 and we'll also divide by 3. So this becomes 9/6. This is your step number 2. After that, in step number 2, this is what you're doing. Add these equivalent fractions. That means 2/6 and 9/6. Add them. This becomes 11/6. After that, step number 3, that is reduce the final result to lowest form. Now, 11 by 6 is already in lowest form. So 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2 is 11 by 6. That is our final answer. You guys should just go through this. This is how it works over there. So first step is convert fractions into equivalent fractions or like fractions. How do we do that? We simply multiply both of them by the denominators. Let's say 1 by 3, you multiply this with the denominator of other, that is 2. And then next is 3 by 2, you multiply it with the denominator of the first fraction. That is how you convert it into the equivalent fractions. We have already discussed this in the previous classes. After doing this, step number 2 would be add these equivalent fractions. So you simply need to add these equivalent fractions. So add 2 by 6 and 9 by 6. This becomes 11 by 6. Step number 3 is reduce the resultant fraction into its lowest form. Now 11 by 6 is already reduced in the lowest form. Hence, this would be the answer. I'll explain it with one more example. All right. So next example that I'm going to write is, I think, yeah, let's choose a subtraction question. So the question I'm going to put is, subtract 7 by 12 from 5 by 6. Okay, now here we will follow the steps. So my step number 1, reduce it into the equivalent fraction form. So that means my first number is 7 by 12. Okay, next number is 5 by 6. Now I need this denominator to be equal to this. That means I can simply multiply it by 2, right? So what I will do, 5 by 6 multiplied by 2 by 2. Okay, this becomes 10 by 12. Okay, my other number is 7 by 12. So you can see now they have become 7 by 12, 10 by 12. So the denominator is 12 in both the cases. Now they have become equivalent fractions. So in this case, step number 2, add the equivalent fractions. So 5, sorry, it has changed now. 10 by 12 plus 7 by 12, that means 10 plus 7 by 12, that is 17 by 12. Okay, and step number 3 is reduce it to the lowest form. 17 by 12, this cannot be divided in any case, is already in the reduced form. Hence, 17 by 12 is the answer that we have. Okay. Sure. Sorry, I have added it. Actually, I wrote here as subtract, so I should write it as addition. Add. Right? I wrote add over there. Instead, it should be subtract. If you have to subtract this, let me do this for you also. So if you have to subtract, so what you will do? So 5 by 6 is already 10 by 12 minus 7 by 12. This becomes 10 minus 7 by 12. This is 3 by 12. Now both of them can be divided by 3. 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12. This becomes 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, I have just written this. Let me write it like this also. So to reduce it, you can say 3 divided by 3 and 12 divided by 3. This becomes 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 is the final answer in case of subtraction. I hope this is clear to you all. All right, great job. So Hayati says, gives a thumbs up to this. Okay. All right. Now, we have to focus on something. Yes, Harshvardhan, do you have a doubt? You did not understand this? Which one? The last part? Subtract one, right? Okay. So Hayati Harshvardhan says that he has not understood it. So let me explain it to him, right? Okay. Just a second, Harshvardhan. Yes, we'll put over there. Now, Harshvardhan, just focus over here. Now, what do we do? The question is, let me just put it over there. Question is subtract 7 by 12 and 7 by 12 to 56, 7 by 12 from 5 by 6. Now you have to subtract. So before subtraction or addition, we need to bring them into the form of equivalent fractions. Now we already have 7 by 12. So first fraction is 7 by 12 and second fraction is 5 by 6. So I'm going to convert into something which brings 12 in the denominator. So you multiply 6 by 2. We know it's 12. This comes 10 by 12. Now we have both the denominators 12. So now they are like fractions. Now we have to subtract. So that means you have to subtract 7 by 12 from 5 by 6. Now 5 by 6 is converted into 10 by 12. You have to subtract 7 by 12 from 10 by 12. Is that clear? That means, how do we write? 10 by 12 minus 7 by 12. Is that clear? Now, as the denominator is same, we'll keep it as same. 12, 10 minus 7, this becomes 3 by 12. Okay. Now, third step says reduce it into the lowest form. So now lowest form means, can there be any division? Yes, we know. Try to divide 12 by 3. Is it divisible by 3? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. So now that means you can also write it like this. 3, divide this 3 by 3 and 12 divided by 3. That means 1 by 4. If you divide 12 by 3, answer is 4. So yes, hence it is divisible. Because 3 by 12, I know this is divisible. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So that's why 1 by 4 is the lowest form. Hence, this is the answer. Any doubt? No doubt. Just go through this. If you have anything, just let me know. Okay. Okay. Yes, just go through this. Haiti, do you have any question? Just ask me if you have. Okay, so I give a question to all of you. Let's do one thing. Uh, do you have a question? Yes, I have. There's a question, guys. So let's solve this question. What happened? Oops. And the question is 1 by 24. So, okay. So question is subtract 1 by 24 from 2 by 3. Let's solve it quickly. Solve this and give me the answer. I'm going to give you 30 seconds for this, and then I'll let you know. We will hold for 30 seconds only. After that, I'll explain further, and I'll tell you one more important thing. and probably last topic of fractions. And yes, we have come across all these questions. We have traveled a lot in this journey of fractions. Today we'll be completing the fractions, this part as well. Okay, let me also try this along with you guys. So if you're working, so subtract 1 by 24 from 23, 2 by 3, sorry. So now, first of all, let's bring this in the form of equivalent. So here, in the first part, you have 24 as denominator. So I also need something over here as 24. So I need to convert this 3 into 24. Now, how can I convert this 3 into 24? By multiplying it with something. 3 times what gives you 24? 8, absolutely. So what I will do, 2 by 3, multiply both denominator and numerator. This is we have already discussed, right? This is how we do that. So this becomes 16 by 24. So now my new numbers are 1 by 24 and 16 by 24. So I have to subtract 1 by 24 from 16 by 24. So 16 by 24 minus 1 by 24. This gives you 24 as a denominator, 16 minus 1, that is 15 by 24. Now, can we, okay, now to bring it into the simplest form, we'll start dividing it by 1. So 1 means 15 by 24, it remains same. Now start dividing by 2. Okay, can we divide 15 by 24? Sorry, 15 by 2? You cannot. Let's try with 3. Can we divide 15 by 3? 3 times what gives you 15? 5. Can we divide 24 by 3? Yes, 3 times 8. So yes, it can be divided by 3. We will follow the same thing. It implies 15 divided by 3, whole equation divided by 24 divided by 3. So 3 times 5 gives you 15 divided by 3 times 8 gives you 24. So 5 by 8 is the final lowest form answer that we have. Is that clear to you, Haiti? Harshvardhan, is that clear to you? Good job. Haiti, is that clear to you, buddy? Unmute yourself. Oh, yes, I got it. Thank you. I got the thumb. So yes, it is clear to you. Very good. So now we have understood this subtraction or addition of unlike fractions as well, right? So now we'll move to the last topic, and it's a very simple. That is fraction of a number. That means how to find the fraction of a number. How to find it. Okay, let's work out to this as well. Now let's do the analogy. It's very simple. I will take it through an example. Let's say question: find the 5 by 7th of 21. Okay, so the question is find 5 by 7. You have 5 parts out of 7 equal parts. Okay, 5 by 7 means find 5 parts out of 7 parts. Of what? Of 21. So if you have to find out 5 by 7 of 21, you simply do, you take these two. Okay, so 5 by 7 of 21, that means 5 by 7 multiply 21. This is what it means. Okay, now here you have to divide 21 by 7. That's how you find the fraction of a number. Divide 21 by 7. That means 7 times 3 gives you 21. 0, remainder done, 0. So our quotient is 3. So now in the next step, what I will do, I'll multiply the numerator by the quotient, that is 3. That means 5 times 3 means quotient obtained on division. So 5 3s are 15. So this is the value. This is the answer. Any doubt? Anyone has any doubt into this? Please ask me. This is how to find the fraction of a number. Let's take another example. Okay, no doubt. Very good. I'll take another example. That's written in the book. The question the book says, find 3 by 4 of a dozen. Now, dozen means 12, right? So that means the question is, find 3 by 4 of 12. That's 3 by 4 into 12. So that means, first of all, what I will do, use this. Divide 12 by 4. 12 by 4. 4 threes are 12. So my quotient is 3. So now, my numerator, that is 3, multiply by the quotient 3. So it has to be like this. Numerator multiply by the quotient. So 3 by 3 is 9. So 3/4. 3 by 4 means 3/4 of 12. We read it like this. 3/4 of 12 is what? 9. So 3/4 of 12 is 9. Is that clear? With this, our fractions topic is over. Okay. Yes. Great job. Very good. Okay. So let me, yeah, we are good to go, I guess, over here. Yes. Let me give you some practice exercise over here, right? Let me give some questions, and that will be really interesting of what we have discussed today. So yes, I guess I can start from there. All right, just give a moment. Let me just go through the book, which questions we can do. Yes, we can do all these questions from here. Okay. All right, from here, we'll do the homework. A lot of questions will work onto that. So prior to that, let's solve some questions, right? Instead of doing homework, let's solve. Okay. So here, my question 1. Add following fractions. So you guys also start doing it. I'll be doing it really quick to try to match my speed. Okay. So question number A, or one part is in the book is 3 by 5 and 1 by 5. So you know that denominator are same, so they are like fractions. I'll keep the denominator same, that is 5, and I'll do 3 plus 1, that is 4 by 5 is the answer. Let's take another example. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Part B. 13 by 24 plus 19 by 24. So denominator is same, like fractions, 24. 13 plus 19. Now 19 plus 13 is how much? 32. Is that what you say? Sure. 19 plus 13. Yes, you have to focus on what you have learned in Vedic mathematics, right? 19 plus 13 is 32. Now, can this be divided further? Yes, I can see both of them can be divided by 2. So that means 32 divided by 2, then 24 divided by 2. This means 16 and this means 12. Still, it can be divided by 2. Yes. 16 divided by 2 and 12 divided by 2. This gives you 8 by 6. Can we do it again? Yes. You can do it straight away, but I'm just doing it for you guys. Right? 8 divided by 2 and 6 divided by 2. That means 4 by 3. Can we do it further? No. So this is the lowest form, so I'll stop over here. So the answer is 4 by 3. I hope you are good to go. I'll take another question, another format. And next question is subtract following fractions. Okay. So the question that I want to focus on, let's say this is the fraction I have. A, 7 by 20 and 3 by 20. Now this means denominator is same, 20. 7 minus 3. Now 7 minus 3 is 4 by 20. Now I know that, yes, 20 is something that comes in the table of 4. So yes, both of them can be divided by 4. That means 4 divided by 4 and 20 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4, 1. 20 divided by 4 again, 5. So this is the lowest form. So 1 by 5 is the answer. Good to go? All right, very good. I have another question. Part B. 11 by 24 minus 3 by 24. So again, denominator is 24. We'll keep it as it is. 11 minus 3. Now, 11 minus 3 is 8 and 24. Now, I won't solve it in the simplest method. I'll straight away do this. I know 24 is something that comes in the table of 8. So both of them can be divided by 8. So 8 divided by 8 and 24 divided by 8. So this is 1 and this is 3. So my final answer is 1 by 3. I hope this is clear to all of you, right? So this is how you add or subtract. Okay, let's do one more thing. All right. Okay, yes, there's a question. Let's tweak the question somehow. Again, solve this question. You have 6 by 10, 11 by 10, and this time 3 by 10. Where there's 3 digits now or 3 fractions. So simply rule remains same. Let me choose a different marker. Okay, so the rule remains same. That means the denominator is 10. Now add the numerator 6 because it's same. They are like fractions. 6 plus 11 plus 3. That means you have to simply add them. So 6 and 11 makes 17. 17 and 3 makes 20 by 10. Now you know 0, 0 will cancel out. So 20 by 10. 10 times 2 is 20, right? So both of them can be divided by 10. So 2 is the final answer. I have another question. There's a question which says, okay, question is this one. Try this one. 1 minus 1 by 5. How will you solve this question? Subtraction 1 by 1 minus 5. So first of all, you have to bring it in the format. So that means, see, 1 can be, what is the denominator here? 5. So we need something in 5 in denominator. So 1 can be written as 5 by 5. Yes or no? 5 divided 5 is 1. So why and how I have done this? Because I am focusing on this 5 denominator. So therefore, the new question becomes 5 by 5 minus 1 by 5. Can I say that? Yes or no? All right. Denominator is same. 5 minus 1. This gives you 4 by 5, which is the lowest form answer. Let's solve one more question of the same. Yes. 1 minus 3 by 8. So again, my denominator is 8. So I need something as 8 in the denominator. So that means 1 can be written as 8 by 8, right? Therefore, the new question becomes 8 by 8 minus 3 by 8. 5 by 8, which is in the lowest form, and 5 by 8 is my answer. Okay, is that clear? Okay, is that clear? Oh, good job. Even IT says good job. Yeah, I've got a thumb. Okay, let me think about a question. Let me try to find something different over here. Just give me a moment. So, I guess it should be, let's bring another, just a second. We're done with such questions, yes. I'm looking for something different. Let's talk about some word problems. We can get something. Mm, okay. Right. Okay. So it will be like, okay, there's a question. Let's try this. Let's try a word problem. I like this one. The question says, Varun eats 3/8. 3/8 means 3/8 of a chapati, right? Varun eats some chapati. Okay. What fraction of the chapati is left? What fraction is left? Now, how do we do this? We'll do the solution. 3/8 is what is eating. 3/8 of 1. Okay. Varun eats 3/8 of 1 chapati. Right? Of a chapati means 1 chapati. You can see 1 is not written over here, but yes, we have to understand this question. Varun eats 3/8 of a chapati. A chapati means 1 chapati, right? So 3/8 of 1, that means again 1 can be written as, what is the denominator? 8. So 8/8. Now, what fraction of chapati is left? How much is left? So you have to subtract the amount of chapati eaten by Varun from the 1, right? So you have to find out 1 minus 3/8, correct? Out of 1 chapati, 3/8 part has been eaten by Varun, right? So what is left? 1 minus 3/8, or 3/8 rather, I should say 3/8. Okay. Therefore, now 1 can be written as 8/8. The new question is 8/8 minus 3/8. Can I say that? I hope yes is the answer from all of you. So now, keeping the denominator as 8, numerator is 8 minus 3. This becomes 5/8. So my answer is 5/8, which is in the lowest form. Is that clear? Good job. Hayati says yes. Very good, Hayati. All right. So guys, I think we are good to go. So what we'll do in the next session, I'll talk about few more questions over there. Meanwhile, I will give you this as a homework, that let's practice the entire chapter of fractions. Okay. And I'll give you some questions based on the same in the next class. Okay. Good. So I will be stopping the recording and I'll be uploading the same on YouTube probably by the evening.